Okay, I got asked a question about asking questions on Quora, and can you see who you asked the question to when you're asking it? Show you what I'm talking about, and I'm going to show you the basic steps of asking a question on Quora. It all starts right here, or it starts right here. Click on Ask, or what do you want to ask or share? You click on Ask, and you're asking a question. By the way, you could click on Create a Post. So I'm going to ask the question. The question is this. How do I know a Quora contributor is informed enough to answer my Quora question? That's the question I'm going to ask. I'm going to add that question. Quora is going to want to clean up my wording, so I'm going to fix that. Now, the next thing I get to do is I get to ask this question to specific people. So you can see that it's asking me for suggested writers. Here's a bunch of people. Now, I don't know who some of these folks are, but this person's only answered 47. This person's answered 8,691. I can see her profile picture, and if I hover over her profile picture, it brings up a little bit about her bio, where she's worked, where she got her degree. This is what she's put on her profile. She's got somewhere in the neighborhood of 6 million views of her content. That's informative and helpful. She's active in 30 spaces, and she's been on Quora since 2018. She could be worthy of me asking this question to. So I could hit this button right here and ask her the question. I can scroll down. No name guy searching. I don't know. Maybe. He didn't complete school. He lives in Canada. He's got a couple 100,000 views. Maybe, maybe not. I can see his picture. I can see their picture, their profile image that they use. If they didn't have a profile image, I'll get this. They call it the ghost image. That's how you look at someone whom you're going to ask to answer this question. And as you're asking, hit the little request right here. You can see that I've got one request queued up. And don't request me for an answer. Really? I should go ahead and do that just because she said or he said don't. There's redheaded damsel. Let me use that one. And I could just scroll through here and ask these people to answer the question. I can also narrow in on topics. So I can narrow in on topics and get very focused to people who respond to those particular, in this case, Quora content answers or Quora content questions. I can go search for people. I can type in someone's name, and I can bring up someone whom I want to ask directly and ask that person directly. But the bottom line is, when I write a question, I get to see that person's name that they're using, the image that they're using, and when I hover over their name or image, it brings up for me their little bit of their profile so I can make a decision if this person may be informed enough to answer my question. And by the way, if I click on this right here, it'll actually bring it up in another tab. So I can actually look at it in more detail, read their description in more detail, close that down, go right back to where I was and select or unselect select this person to request an answer if I want them to do it. That's the basics, and now all I've got to do is hit done. By the way, Quora bot, the assistant bot, is going to jump in and give me an answer to this question from Poe. I can look at a few of these answers, but at some point it's going to come back and recommend that and require that I be a Quora Plus member to see the answers from the bot. And I'm going to skip that for now. And boom, my question's been asked. If I go over here to my profile, if I look at my profile, I go look at questions. How do I know if a Quora contributor is informed enough to answer my Quora question? It's out there. And by the way, for a very short period of time, I can delete this. But after a certain amount of time, I'm not sure exactly what it is, that question becomes a part of the community and it no longer belongs to me, even though it might be associated with my account. I'm Teddy, a serious Quora contributor, and I hope this is helpful for you.